We have here the homework for 4.A.1. This is 13.6 and 13.8. First question wants us to show the rate in terms of the disappearance of the reactants and the formation of the products. Here we have rate equals negative 1/2. Remember, you take the 2 and divide by 2 here. Negative 1/2, change in concentration of H2 over change in time. Just equals negative 1 times the change in concentration of O2 over change in time, because the coefficient of O2 is 1. And then positive 1/2 the change in concentration of water over change in time. In other words, every time the reaction happens, 2 H2s are used up. So H2 is disappearing at twice the rate of the reaction. So to find the rate of the reaction, I have to take the rate at which H2 is disappearing and divide it by 2. So using that same format for 4NH3 plus 5O2 yields 4NO plus 6H2O, I get these results. Negative for reactants, positive for products. In 13.8, they give us the rate at which H2 is disappearing in the reaction N2 plus 3H2 yields 2NH3. And using those mole ratios, I can find the rate at which NH3 is being formed and the rate at which N2 is being used up. To get the rate at which NH3 is being formed, I need to take the rate at which H2 is being used up times 2/3. 2/3 of 0.074 molarity per second. So 2/3 of that is 0.049. The N2 to H2 ratio is 1:3, so I need to take 1/3 of 0.074 to get the rate at which N2 is being used up. And that is 0.025 molarity per second. Now the back of the book had negative 0.025 because the change in N2 is negative. But notice that they didn't put a negative in front of 0.074, and H2 is also changing negatively. So I went with the idea that rates should be always given as positive values. Even if they're disappearing or appearing, you should always give them as positive values. So I went with 0.049 and 0.025.